All right, welcome back to Greg Blends, and in this episode I'm going to try to make something in Blender 1.0. Now, the episode that came right before this, I just kind of got it running and started playing around with it. We tried to render a cube, and I just tried to get my bearings, and it seems pretty familiar. It seems kind of like what I remember early versions of Blender. It's actually shocking how much of my muscle memory still works and how many of the keyboard shortcuts haven't changed. And I really like Blender's keyboard shortcuts. Having worked in Maya and other 3D software, I have to say that I love Blender's keyboard shortcuts. A lot of people think that they're confusing, but I actually think they're very elegant. And so in part one, or I guess part two if you count the debugging video, I figured I played around with it. So now, just to recap, I posted on Reddit, and someone said, I think you need to make a donut. I said, a Blender 1.0 nut. Someone said, oh my god, yes, a tutorial would be amazing. And someone else said, Elon Musketeer said, no joke, please do, and link me the video. So I'm not going to do a tutorial necessarily. I'm going to try my best to make a donut, maybe something else, and feel free to follow along, but I don't know that this is a tutorial. So yeah, and like I said in the previous video, obviously if you're watching this, you're probably part of the Blender community, and you're probably already aware of Andrew Price, aka Blender Guru's donut tutorial series, which are absolutely fantastic. I'll make sure to link them in the description below, in case you haven't seen them. And, thank you to him, and let's get started. So, I'm going to start by creating a new scene, which apparently is not a thing, but I think, wasn't there a thing that was like delete everything or something? Where was that? Delete all, Shift X. Let's try that. Okay, that definitely did not delete all. So I'm just going to quit and then open a new Blender 1.0, and we'll try to make something here. So let's join all our UI, because a lot of 3D software, especially back in the day, they love to have a million views, but I just like using the numpad to switch between front, side, top, etc. So I'm going to continue doing that. All right, and so one thing I want to do is make sure we have autosave on. Whoa, where did this button come from? That's scary. There's like a ghost button. All right, turn on autosave. What happens if I click it? Okay, it just does nothing. That's scary. Ghost button. I mean, there's this button down here, which I think just like takes you to... It'd be the same like... Okay, so if I move this somewhere... Okay, I don't know. And if I push the home key, what does that do? Okay, I don't know what this does. We're just breaking things now. But yeah, I'm going to set this to 1 minute. I expect this to be pretty unstable, so I want autosave to be on. And hopefully that button stays away. Okay, good. It got lost. Can I bring it back? I can. So it's just like there's another hidden button. Oh no. There's a lot of hidden buttons. Okay, this is definitely some glitchy software, but I'm just going to pretend we didn't see that. All right. And I'm probably going to try to save this right away, just so we have a file that we can save. So let's call this one, oh god, point, oh no. It's so hard to type on the system. V001. Okay, I'm going to test here. Let's save that. Okay. Can I do this? Save scene as. I'm going to push plus on the numpad. Nice! The increment system, so I can just keep incrementing that. That's awesome. So I always, in modern Blender 2.79, 2.8, I always do V0001 for my file naming so that I can increment on it very easily, and it's really nice to see that feature still works. Awesome. So let's go to top view, and like I said in the previous video, I don't think we have a torus, so we're going to have to make a donut out of a cylinder. 32, why not? All right, that looks good. Now I probably don't want these 2 vertices, so I can delete vertice. Nice. Because I'm going to have to turn this into a torus. So let's select everything. So I can't... Okay, well, let's see. Scale. Right, that's going to scale everything Z. So I can't scale on an axis, which, oh, that hurts. That's like one of my favorite, things about Blender. When I was working professionally in Maya, I hated not being able to constrain to a scale with keyboard shortcuts. Like, yeah, you can use the widget. Oh, do we have the widget? Is that a thing here? You know what I'm talking about, right? So, like, okay, so let's get out of here and go to... I have a virtual machine running Windows XP, and here is another early version of Blender. This is 1.6, the first official version for Windows. And, it looks similar, right? So it's a little bit newer. It has more options. But, oh, I wonder if those hidden buttons are here. No, they fixed that glitch. But, yeah, so this is 1.6 for Windows. And, it looks very similar. So it's not, but even this is pretty much like the same menu. But what was I just talking about? I completely forgot. Scaling on the constraint. Right. Okay, sorry. So let's just try to add a cylinder here. Whoops. Okay, do the same thing. Delete vertices. Wow, this looks almost exactly like Blender 1.0, and this works on Windows. So can I? Okay, so I still can't constrain to an axis, but do we have? If I select something here. Okay, we don't have it in this version. What about Blender 2.26? I wonder when that axis scaling... Okay, so things look a little bit more modern here. Cylinder, vertices, but also still pretty old. I don't know why I'm bothering to delete those, but okay, can I scale... Wow, I still can't constrain to an axis. Do I have the widget thing? I don't. So what version? So... The thing I'm talking about is... Okay, I had to find my copy of 2.79. So, if we add a cylinder or whatever, and then you have this thing, right? Where, you can do stuff on a certain axis. So, if you want to scale... Oh, I don't actually know how to use this. Right, you can, constrain to an axis using the widget. But I don't think we even have that. So, I really just want to scale on Z, but I guess we can't do that. So let's unselect everything, and then B for box select. Nice, that worked. Okay, and then grab. I can't grab on Z, but I guess I can snap. That'll have to do. All right, so solid mode. Wait, why does that not work? Oh, it does work. Oh, because we were in edit mode, right? Oh, and look how crappy that looks. So, can I set smooth? If I move it, set solid. Okay, set smooth. Okay, I don't know how to do that. What about this smooth? Did that crash it? Nope. Okay, well, I don't really know if we'll be able to have smooth surfaces on here. All right, well, anyways, carrying on. So what do I want to do? I want to insert an edge loop. Can I do control? Oh, look at that. It's doing rotate. Uh-oh. So control R is rotate. So what I want to do is insert an edge loop going across these. Let's see, is it in a menu somewhere here? I don't think I saw it. Oh no, I can't insert edge loops. Okay, well this just got a little bit more interesting. Whoa, what is that? I'm going to have to plan this a lot more deliberately then. Let's see, so scroll wheel doesn't work, but I think scroll wheel just This system just doesn't see scroll wheel data. So how do I do control? Okay, so control middle mouse is for zoom. Okay. If I zoom in, can I snap to smaller increments? I want to be able to, like, wow, not having the constraint to axis is going to be super annoying. Let's zoom in a lot here. Okay, grab. Okay, snap. Oh no. So I can only, oh wait, I think I know what to do. Maybe. Let's see. This, come on, where is it? Right, okay. Let's make the grid. Oh, I can't type in this? Okay, let's make the grid like 1/10 the size it currently is. I don't know if I have that level of accuracy. Okay, we'll do 0.2. So now, if I go back to 3D, and then grab, snap. Okay, that'll work. Not quite what I wanted, but hey. Okay, so this is going to be like the inner ring of our donut, right? So let's go to front view, extrude. Oh, I have to click extrude. That's annoying. So we'll snap there, unselect everything with A. And there is no screencast keys. This is Blender 1.0. Interestingly, it does have a execute script. I wonder if that's Python. I don't think it would be, but I don't know what it would be otherwise. What if I click on it? Oh, that's not the script that I want to run. Yeah, so anyways, you'll just have to trust whatever keys I'm pushing. So let's extrude the top part and snap to there. And then I'm going to scale this. Now I want to scale it consistently. So can I do like 1.5? Nope. So one thing that was nice about Blender is you can type in the amount. I guess we can't do that. So luckily it says down here in the corner, size X, size Y, size Z. So we can just make a note of what we scale to. So escape, scale. Man, now, oh wow, this is going to be so tricky because I don't think we have subdivision surface either. So like I have to, wow, we're going to have to very carefully plan this. Okay, so let's do 1.07. All right, deselect everything, box select, scale, and then 1.07. Okay, close enough. And then, whoops. No, stop. This is getting slow when I'm only doing one object so far. Okay, so let's extrude again. And then, what is this? This looks like, we'll do 1 point. I didn't see what I had saved there. All right, well, let's just try it again. So extrude. Oh, no. Okay, don't do that. Erase vertices. Extrude. Scale. I'll just use the grid, so I think it was like something like that. All right, extrude. Scale. Oh god, this is going to be so confusing. All right. Extrude. We'll snap down one. I'm just basically trying to make, I'm like looking at this kind of cross section right here. So now we kind of want to go one whole square and then like 2/3. So one whole and like 2/3 would be about there. And let's do this on the bottom side while we're at it. So deselect all, box select, select all this, extrude, snap to the bottom, scale to about here. Wait, oh no, we're not snapping. We have to go back up one. Okay, something like that. And then extrude, scale to where? To about here. Oh my god, it is so laggy. and then grab and snap that. And then I think we only have to do like one more, and it looks like, how would I even measure this? Do you know how I'm going to measure it? By sight. Extrude. I'm just going to go up to this corner here. Scale. That looks good enough. Oh, no. Okay, can I Alt select? Oh, okay, so Alt gives me the system menu. Huh. Well, okay, so can I box select with middle click? Yes, okay, we're saved. So the problem that I was having is, okay, what I want to do is select this edge loop, right, on the outer side, but there's an inner edge loop in the same place. So if I deselect everything and I go to box select, it will select that, but it will also select these inside ones, which I don't want. But I can go to top view and then do box select with middle click and deselect those ones so that we don't extrude in the wrong place. All right, so let's extrude, snap it down one, and then scale. All right. And how we looking? Hey, that's pretty good. I feel like my inside diameter is way too big for a donut, but we'll try to fix that. Oh, this is going to be a weird shaped a weird shaped donut, but Blender 1.0. Okay. Oh man, I wish I could insert edge loops. I was just thinking, like, I would like to insert an edge loop around this flat spot right here, because it looks really awkward how that's like perfectly flat. Whereas everything else is like super faceted, and because we can't do shade smooth, well, I'll try it again. Let's see. Does it work this time? It did not. I would love to be, oh yeah, turn this off, able to insert an edge loop there, but I can't. There's no insert edge loop tool. So this is going to take a long time. So I'm just going to assume that that's the best we can do. Now, I need to connect these, and, how can I do that? So I don't, let's see. So what does this do? I think that's just for scaling. I don't know what blank does. Let's see, Control Tab. Yeah. I don't think we have the ability to select edges or faces. I think in early Blender, you only have vertices. So, this is going to be so confusing. Why did I decide to do this? This is the worst idea ever. Okay, so we want to select this one. Nope, not that one. This one. And then if all goes to plan, F. Okay. Edit mode. Okay, cool. So we made a face. I just have to do that like infinity more times. Let's see. Can I do this? If I choose these two, will this? Okay, of course not. And you know what? Before I do anything else, I'm going to save because, yeah, probably a good idea. I'm surprised, actually, this is surprisingly stable. I think we've only crashed once when we tried to render, I think, right? Okay, so... Oh, do I really have to do this, man? Oh, can I hide stuff? Oh, I hate that thing. I'm so used to Blender 2.8 controls. I try to box like, okay, H. Oh, nice, I can hide stuff. That'll make things a lot easier. Can I unhide stuff? No. Uh-oh, how do I get that back? I just hit everything now. That's gone from bad to worse. U for undo. That was not what I want. Okay, I think I saw a hide button here somewhere. Did I? Well, good thing I saved, because I somehow just managed to hide everything, and I have no idea how to get it back. Oh, okay, reveal. There we go. Okay, so to make things easier, I'm going to deselect everything. I'm going to box select and do this top part and say hide. Nice. And then hide this. Nice. And we can hide the center too, because I don't need that right now. Man, I love how, it's laggy, but it's just so cool how the controls still work like you'd expect. I mean, there's no edge loops, but this is still pretty cool. Okay, so this is going to make it so much easier. Okay. Box select, fill. Deselect everything. Box select, fill. Deselect everything. All right, probably going to time lapse this part of the video. Okay, so we just hit a snag here. I accidentally filled a triangle instead of a square. So I'm hoping I have selected the two vertices on both sides of the edge. And remember, we don't have an edge select mode. So I'm hoping that just selecting these two vertices and then going to delete edges, it'll delete the edge but not the vertices. Oh, whew, okay, that worked. So back to box select, back to fill, and I just happened to miss that vertice last time I did that. So back to the time lapse. All right, and we have one more to go, and I accidentally unhit everything. So let's see. I think it was this one, this one, this one, and this one. Fill. Do we have it? Hey, there we go. We made a Torus. And now the frame rate is like 1. Oh, God. Oh, God. It is struggling to draw just this Torus. Luckily, in wireframe, it's a lot better. But holy heck, that is going to be... I'm going to try to make a whole donut. We'll see how far we can get. So let's save the scene. And you know what? Let's also save a version. Big milestone here. We got our donut. Okay, so this is, we'll call this donut cake. Oh my God, the typing is horrible. And let's go give it a material. So add new. This will be MTL cake. That's you call it the cake, right? That's what the part of the donut is. And let's make it what is this supposed to look like? Something like that. How's that look? That's pretty good. I like that. That's a nice color. Let's. I want to make this smaller on the inside, so I guess I just have to do a bunch of box selects. I take modern Blender for granted so hard. Oh, but you know what sucks is that I can't constrain my scale. Why can't I constrain it? There's gotta be a way. Because, well, I guess this will solve one of the problems. Okay, so let's try scaling this. Okay, that's a more reasonable donut hole, I guess. But the problem is it also will have scaled it vertically. So now that flat top of the donut now kind of goes in, and I can't insert edge loops. I guess what I could do is delete all of these faces, extrude, and then join them all again. But it took me like, I don't know, 10 minutes or I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, but it took me a while just to go all the way around here. I don't really feel like doing that again for the top. So I guess all I can really do is just bring this up. It's going to be a weird looking donut, okay? But Blender 1.0. Oh, but then how do I select these? I guess, okay, we can do some weird shenanigans here. So, oh, and then I forgot to move this one. Damn it. And there's no, like, I tried doing undo and I don't trust it because you push U and it's like reload original data. I'm not sure that's what I want to do. Oh my god, stop Blender. So deselect everything. I have to manually like put this one where it's supposed to go. Wow, this really reminds me of like high school, like the early days of Blender when you would like make a mistake and then there was like no easy way to fix it. All right, let's just try our best to get that to be where it's supposed to be. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so let's box select everything here. And then go to front view. And what I want to do is just grab and snap this one up. Then go to box select with middle mouse. And then now I can bring this down. Okay, so now the proportions are right. It's just really flat on top. But it looks a lot better. And save. I think I also just realized that, okay, if this is the grid floor, our donut is probably gigantic. So let's make it like donut size. Maybe that'll like speed up the frame rate. How do I focus on an object? Can I do period? No. Ooh, can I do this? Can I do click here and press C? Nice, I can. Well, it focused it, but I just didn't zoom in. Let's zoom in on this and render. Whoa, I'm under. Am I? Yeah, I was underneath. Oh my god, it is so slow. Somebody in the Reddit comments said like, oh, it's probably going to run at like 1,000,000 frames per second because it's like Blender 1.0. Nope. It runs at like a frame a second. At least when you're in solid mode. When you're in wireframe mode, it's like kind of tolerable. But I think we can use layers for this. Like, so for example, I can move this to layer 2. And that didn't do what I wanted. Go. Okay. So now the donut will live in layer 2, but then we'll like make something else in layer 1, like a coffee or something, and then we can combine them, and then it'll be super slow, but that'll be nice. We can just like work in one layer at a time. So, well, let's put this back to here for now. Yeah. Now we have to figure out a way to do the frosting, and I guess go from there. So what I want to do is duplicate this object and then use just the top half for the frosting. So I think we saw duplicate in add, right? Add, oh right, mesh duplicate. Okay, so Shift D, does that work? Nice, okay, cool. So we'll just do that. And then I'm going to delete the top half of this one because it's like extra geometry. And this is already running pretty slow. So I don't want anything extra that we don't need. I guess that's fine, actually, what I have selected there. So let's delete vertices. Oh, that's not what I wanted. And I can't... Oh, no. I can't undo. I think I saved recently, right? Somewhat recently. Let's try this undo. Reload original. Oh, okay. Huh. So I guess just every time you do something, it saves, and then when it says reload original data, it just lets you go back. So these are linked. I want to duplicate Control D. No? I want to duplicate without linking. Oh, you know what I might have to do? Okay, so Shift D, right, but then you go to Edit, right, and then, okay, so see, the mesh is currently has 2 users, right? This is something that, like, even to this day, like, is still kind of confusing. So this has 2 users, right, for this cylinder mesh. But what I want to do is... I want to like duplicate the mesh also. How do I do that? What does new mean? New. Okay, I guess I just made a new material. Delete. Mesh. Spin duplicate. All right, so this doesn't look promising. What does OB do? Oh. Did that do what we wanted? Let's see. Wait, no, there's still only one object, though. What is... Okay, so there's object, and then there's... Is that... ME is mesh. But why does this one say 01? Did I somehow... Whoops. But that's the object, not the mesh. What I want is... Oh, I'm so confused. Oh, I see. So when I have this one, this says ME cylinder. But when I do this one, it says OB donut. So if I go to render right now... Okay, neither of these have a material. Whoa, why does it do that? I don't like that. This one, like, turns weird and pink. Okay. So this one doesn't have that material. But what I want to do is duplicate not the object, but the mesh. How do I do that? Is there a thing in here? Mesh. Let's see. Okay, well, I guess I could just separate it. I don't technically need duplicate. We can just do separate, hopefully. Oh, what if I try duplicating inside edit mode? There's an idea. That's not what I wanted. Undo. That's not undo. Uh-oh. What's going on here? You. Alright, well, undo stopped working. That's not promising. Well, let's put this donut back at the ground. But, alright, well, somehow we deleted the wrong one, and I can't undo. And I hate this mode. Okay, so can I Shift D with this? Okay, I can do that. And then I assume I can press separate on that. Okay, so that's how we can do it. And then on this one, I want to delete just the top part. So right here, delete vertices. Okay, that worked. So this one is gonna be called... I don't want that one. Okay, this is donut cake. Okay, so it's confused now. Well, what is this one called? This one will be called frosting. And I'm sure this is super riveting YouTube. Hey, wait, it worked. Nice. Okay, so that's fixed. Super riveting YouTube. Me just trying to figure out how to use Ancient Blender. But okay, so let's move this down so it's on the floor. Nope. Did I crash? I thought we didn't reload, did we? Didn't I make... Yeah, my grid is still 0.2. Come on. Why is this not snapping? It's oh, I guess I just have to zoom in. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Okay, we're zoomed in. Grab. Nope. Okay, so it forgot how to do 0.2 snapping, apparently. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball this and put it at the floor. Okay, good enough. So if I go into solid view, okay, so now we're going to make this one come down. All right. Wireframe. And then I'm going to carefully put it there and make it a little bit bigger. Perfect. Okay, and then top view edit mode. I want to make this inside smaller. And then I have to go and bring it back up again. Actually, yeah, it looks kind of okay, actually. All right, and then this is going to get a new material. New material, please. And this will be MTL frosting. And of course, we have to make this a nice pink. There we go. How's that look? Ah, we're getting a donut. Okay. I think I want to make it a little bit taller. So can I do that? Let's select both of these. Oh, but I can't constrain. Oh, I know what I can do. I can change the size right here just on Z. So I can't do like scale Z. Whoa, what is that doing? Escape. Okay, put my cursor there. Can I do this? Scale around cursor. Aha, okay, that worked. That's cool. I can't do scale Z, right? That's like doesn't work. But can I do this? And then just make the Z. Okay, probably not that big. I only really want to go. So it was 0.11. Let's like go 2.7. How about that? Oh, because it. I don't know what it did. And for some reason, I can no longer undo. I don't know why. Undo worked for a while. What is the thing again? Edit. Where is it? Oh no, I have to look through a million menus again. Is that only in mesh? Oh, I can only undo when I'm in edit mode. That's annoying. Okay, well, it scaled 1 successfully, but I didn't want it to be that big. So, how about that? All right. And then do the same thing here. I really wish you could type in these, but I don't think you can. This is this is so crazy, this trying to like figure out how to use Ancient Blender. Okay, that's a little bit taller than I wanted, but let's see how it looks. Okay, I'm happy with that. I thought it was a little bit too flat before, but hey, that actually looks pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with that, considering this is the first version of Blender. Okay, let's save. Let's in fact save a version. And what's next? I guess let's what does he usually do? Like Blender Guru, he'll like have a mug with coffee in there. Should we try that? Let's try that. Let's make a scene out of this. Okay, so I'm going to take these two and move them over here. And then we'll build a coffee mug in our layer 1. So if we go over here, we have the donut. Now we can go here and try to make something else. Okay, cool. So Shift-C to put your 3D cursor right at the beginning, or the origin. That's cool. That still works. How do I want to make a mug? Oh, boy. Okay, I'm definitely going to make something that's simple. Yeah, I'm just going to extrude a cylinder and do, like, nothing fancy. I don't even think I'm going to connect it. I'm going to design it in such a way that I don't have to manually fill all the faces. All right, here we go. Let's make ourselves a mug. Top view. Let's add a circle. Vertices 32. Okay. Front view. Extrude. We will go up to, I think there is good for a mug. Oh man, do I want to make it slightly... okay. I can't. I'm a perfectionist at heart. I want to make something that looks really cool. So let's go back to median point scaling. I love how this is just Blender, you know? It runs at 1 frame per second and it doesn't have any of the features I want, but it's Blender. I can actually kind of figure out what I'm doing here. Okay, I think that's good. All right, and then let's see. Extrude. Let go. Scale. Okay, zoom in here. Oh, can I do Shift S? Nice, I can. Okay. Cursor to selected and then C. Nice. It's the little victories. Okay. Grab and then can I snap? Okay, that's going to be way too high. I guess I just have to eyeball it. I really wish you could... Oh, what if I do N here? Interesting. So I can kind of constrain it like this, but I can't type anything, so it's going to be annoying. And it did it for just a single vertice. Undo. Oh, no. It literally just undid the entire object. Okay, well, we can fix that. So I have just like an empty object now, so we'll just start from scratch. Circle. Vertices 32. Front view. Let's move this down here. Select everything, extrude, snap, scale. I was really happy with the curve I had too. I thought I had a nice curve. Let's try this again. I'm going to make it like that. Okay, so snap cursor to there, center, and then zoom in. Okay, so extrude, immediately hit escape, scale, and I'm just going to grab and very carefully move my mouse up straight because I can't actually move it on the Z-axis in any meaningful way. Okay, let's extrude again. And then grab down and go like that. All right, so far so good. Extrude again. Extrude again. And extrude again. And it occurs to me now that I actually don't need the vertices that are on the inside, but what you gonna do? Hey, we have a mug. I gotta give it a handle, and I gotta put some liquid in there. So I'm actually gonna delete those vertices on the inside because they're not actually helping me. If I can figure out how, that's gonna be tricky. Save. So what I want to do is get just... Oh, can I do circle select? Or brush select? No, that's border select. What is brush select? Shift B? No. Control B? No. Well, shoot. Well, okay, so the problem is I have more... Like, everything's running super slow, right? So I have more geometry than I actually need right now. And I made a mistake. I can't easily figure out... I mean, I can do it manually. Like, I can just go here and here. Oh, yeah, I guess... Okay, this is not too bad. So I just have to do this 32 times. 33. Okay, I think you can do Control+. We're going to find out. Okay. So, I have the inside circle selected. Can I do expand selection? Ooh, maybe not. I don't see it. Well, normally it would be Control plus. That's zoom. All right, well, I guess we just have to do that a second time. But now I can hide these ones. Go to top view. And just to make it easier, actually, I can hide everything that I don't need right now. So all of this, hide. So I just want to delete this inner ring. All right, and then how do I unhide? I hit reveal. There we go. That's not too bad. Now the handle. How am I going to do the handle? Should I do... I think I'll do the handle as a separate object just to make things not confusing. And then I will attempt to do a join. All right, how am I going to do the handle anyways? I guess I can just extrude. Yeah, we'll make it out of a circle. All right, let's go to a new layer. Actually, no, I'll do it here, I guess. Okay, so indecisive. So what do I want to do? I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want 12. So let's add a circle with 12. Okay. Cool. And then... stop. I want to scale it down. And I want to move... I want to basically make like a... an oblong thing. Okay, maybe not that extreme, so... I just have to kind of eyeball it. All right, and then scale it down again. All right, and then what do I want to do? I want to go to the side view, rotate. Can I snap rotations with control? No, I can't. All right, let's put this here. And I'm just going to like have the geometry clipping through. So, all right, extrude, rotate, extrude, rotate, we'll do one like this. Actually, let's see. I probably should. There'd be no room for your fingers with this handle. All right. Oh my god, I'm so used to the Blender 1.8 controls. I keep hitting the wrong thing. All right, let's grab this, extrude. I hate how you have to click that menu every single time. Whoa, come on. Did I... Okay. Click. Rotate. Come on. Rotate. All right, we have a handle. A horrible, malformed handle. I'm going to bring the top down. I feel... Oh, no. Okay. I think I pressed Alt-A to deselect, which is what it is in 2.8. And it started animation because it used to be Alt-A was for animation. So let's put this down here and try to make this look a little bit better. All right, I'm going to bring this up actually. And how does this look? I love how, because we can't do shading, like normally I'm not a fan of low poly graphics. I actually rail against low poly graphics because I think the style is overplayed. You see a lot of indie games and like stuff like that do it, and I love stylized graphics. But low poly flat shaded is way overplayed. Like you just see it too much. But I actually like the fact that this is low poly, because we're in such a limited environment that, I mean, it's really all we can do. So it's actually kind of fun in that sense. So normally I would say I don't like low poly, but in this case, I actually think it looks really cool. Okay, so supposedly, I think we can join these two objects. Let's save, and then select both these. And this one I selected last, so let's see. Yeah, so it still works the same way. Whichever one you select last is like slightly lighter. I love how it works, you know, like I'm used to from Blender. Now Control J, join selected meshes. There we go. We now have a mug. Let's go ahead and name this object mug. And it's already white, but just to be thorough, I'm going to give it a material. So we will go down to add new. Call this material mug. And I just want to crank this to be like full white. All right, now let's add some coffee in there. So to do that, because it's still centered, I can just put Shift-C to go back to the center of the scene. We will add a circle. We want to go back to 32 because that's what the mug used. There we go. All right, I'm going to make it big enough to clip through the edges of the mug. Something like that. Then I'm going to extrude. I'm going to escape. Scale inwards. Now let's try this fill mode, Shift F. Okay, that worked. Let's go to the front view, grab, and put this, oh, my mouse hit the top of the screen. Let's put this somewhere near the top. All right, and we will call this, where was the thing to rename stuff? We'll call this coffee. And we will give it a material. New material. And we need to make it brown. So we want some red and then not much else. All right, how's this look? Hey, we have coffee. Kind of too red. Let's make it, there we go. Nice, we have some coffee. Still pretty light, but let's just say they have a lot of milk in there. So now I want to test, okay, let's save. We're doing good. Let's save. So now I want to test the parenting ability. So if I select this, and then I select this object, and Control P, make parent. Okay, and if I move my mug, okay, I have the wrong thing selected. Nice, that works. Okay, so in that case, I'm going to go over to our donut layer, and I'm going to parent the frosting to our donut. Oh man, we're starting to put together a scene. Okay, let's go back to the mug one. The mug is like 10,000 times the size of the donut. Let's take this and that and put this in layer 3. And then now I kind of want to make like a simple little set, like a table or something. So let's do that. Oh, and the donut probably needs a plate, right? Okay, let's do a plate. That should be pretty easy. I can reuse the same material for the mug, actually. So let's go to top view, add a circle. We'll do 32 again. And then we will select everything. And how do I want to do this? So really... Okay, I'm just gonna... trying to think of the best way to do this. Alright, I'm gonna extrude this. Scale inwards a bit. Alright, go to front view. Extrude. Bring it down a bit. Extrude. Escape, scale it inwards. Shift F to fill that. And then now I have to... Okay, I should have done it the other way, but oh well. I should have started from the inside because now I have to awkwardly go and select this outside. Not having the ability to select or create edge loops is really annoying. There might be a way and I just don't know it, but I mean, I didn't see it in the menus, and I'm not going to try to Google support for Blender 1.0. Okay, so we have this, and then now escape, scale. Let's go back to front view. We want to bring this up just a bit. All right. Let's extrude. Bring it down a bit, scale a bit, extrude again, bring it in a bit, and then bring that all the way in. We have a plate. Awesome. So we will call this plate. And then so now for the material, we can just reuse the one that we made for the mug because those should probably look pretty similar. All right, there we go. So let's move this to the... Let's just start setting up our scene here. So let's mix everything together. That huge mug. Okay. So let's deselect everything. Select the mug. Now will this scale the coffee with it? It will. Perfect. Oh god, it is so slow. I should probably do this in wireframe mode. Click. Okay. Let's go to the top view. Zoom out. Put our mug over here, rotate it to look kind of nice. Let's put our donut, we want to select the bottom one. Let's put our donut like slightly off center on the plate because we can. And you know what, even though we can't render, I'm going to, okay, so let's make the plate, I'm going to put a camera in the scene just so we can kind of like frame a shot. So let's put this with the donut. Okay, and then I'm going to build my scene here. So I'm going to go to top view, add a plane, and this will be like our table or whatever. All right, and we'll call this tabletop. And I'm going to go to E, or no, not E, N, and make the size like, okay, so X, I guess I want to make it bigger. Nice, okay. We'll make a material for that. We'll make it like a brown, I guess. So it's like, looks like wood or something. I don't know. Oh my god, typing is so slow. Okay. So we'll make this like... something like that. Maybe brighter, actually. How does that look? That's way too bright. I wish I had like a proper like HSV picker thing. Okay, I think I can live with that. And then I'm going to go to side view, turn off rendering. Right, so I have to go into edit mode, select everything, shift duplicate, then separate. Then I can have this object that's not linked. Then I want to rotate it on the x-axis to be, I think, -90. Okay, I'm just going to do it by eye. Close enough. All right, we'll put this back here. We will call this wall. And we'll make this a nice like baby blue or something. You always gotta name your stuff. Even in Modern Blender, I constantly make sure everything is named. Of course, this is completely pointless because this is like a one-of ancient project in Blender, but still, I'm gonna take my time to make it nice. There we go. I like that color. How's that look? Front view. Okay, so here is an issue. Our scene depth doesn't see that far back, but I think I know how to fix that. But let's set up the rest of the scene and then worry about that. So now we have our donut, our coffee. Hey, our scene is actually looking pretty good. I feel like the mug is a little bit too big. Okay, let's bring it a little bit closer to the plate. And in fact, this plate is probably too big for the size of that donut. That looks a little bit better. All right. Now, what I want to do is, okay, I wonder if I can fly in a camera. That'd be crazy if I could do that. Let's save this. I'm also going to save a version because we're doing pretty good here. We're almost done. Let's go to front view, Shift C, add a camera, Control 0 into the camera. Now, can I Shift F? I don't know how to go forwards or backwards, but I can... Is WASD working? I can't tell. Am I going backwards extremely slowly? I might be. Whoa, that did something. What are the buttons for this? Oh, is it... No, that's for look. Okay, so in Modern Blender, you can press WASD and, like, fly the camera around, but I don't know how to do that here. So I'm just going to... Oh, I can't grab on Z. Okay, we just have to manually do this then. Okay, side view. Let's put this over here. Top view. Put this here. Rotate. How does this look? And then, oh, but I can't... I forgot that you can't see... Okay, the camera might be a bad idea. Maybe, though. Can I go to this? No. How do I edit the camera? Ortho. How about that? Not quite what I wanted. Okay, so that does make... But then... Okay, so I can't actually see colors with the camera, unfortunately. So the best we can do, I'm just going to delete the camera as soon as it stops glitching out. Delete you. So the best thing we can do is just frame it in the viewport because it doesn't like the camera. So I think what I have to do is go here. Right, okay, so... Let's just make this. Can I type, please? Let me type. Okay. I think I just... Oh, no. I can't make this bigger? It's already at the max? All right, that's not good. So the problem is, when we go into solid mode, it's like clipping. But I already have the viewport at the max draw distance. So how can I get this all in frame? That's just making it way worse. Yeah, I think we have a draw distance issue. Also, my plate is too low now. So... Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. I really wish I could have like a really nice looking like final image because we can't render. Render crashes. But now the problem is... Okay, I need to move this floor down because that plate clipping is really annoying. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, so we can't render, but... Okay, that's not bad. At least I can see everything here. I can't see my beautiful set with the baby blue wall, but at least the coffee isn't clipped. Oh my god, this is so slow. This is like making me almost have like a motion sickness. Okay. This looks pretty good. This looks promising. Can I zoom in? Actually, what I want to do is move this up so it's like centered. Actually, we're already like over an hour, but I kind of want to try to put sprinkles on the donut too, because it looks a little bit plain with just the pink. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Let's save, and then what's the best way? I'm just gonna put a bunch of like little rectangles on there, just for fun, just because you have to. Okay. Okay, I just paused for a bit and I took a quick break, and now that I'm coming back, there's a few things I want to tackle before I wrap it up. So I want to put some sprinkles on here, but I also want to do a few adjustments. So let's go to our donut layer so we can not be super slow. I'm going to go into wireframe mode, front view. Are we in front view? We are. Okay. And one thing I don't like is how the top of the donut is super flat. And I think I figured out a way that I can fix this even though we don't have edge loops. So let's select that. Let's zoom in. And the first thing I'm going to do is deselect everything. And I'm going to select very carefully just right here. And I'm going to extrude and put it like super far down for now. Then, I'm trying to think the best way to do this. I think the easiest way is I'm going to go to top view, zoom out, deselect everything, and I guess I just have to manually select again. Fun. So, time-lapse time. Okay, and with this ring selected, I'm going to scale it up, and I'm going to move it up so it's like that. Now I can easily deselect everything, box select this ring because it's not overlapping with anything else. Bring this up to about here, scale that up as well to about there. Then do the same thing. I can now take this ring and pretty much put it right where this one used to be, because we're going to move that one. Deselect everything, select this one, move that up to about here, scale it up a bit, and then finally deselect everything, grab this innermost ring, and put it just inside. All right, let's see how that looks. Perfect. Okay, that's what I wanted. So now it doesn't have that big flat top, and it looks a lot better. And then while we're here, there's one other thing I was thinking about. Let's go into edit mode, and we can actually make the frosting have like a little bit of interesting detail, right? So let's deselect everything. And I'm not in 2.8. I have to use box select. We'll get those vertices, a couple of these ones here, and this one, and this one, and maybe these ones, and then grab down to kind of create that lumpy frosting effect. I guess I didn't select that one correctly. Oops. All right, let's see how that looks from an angle. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. I'm going to bring just a couple down a little bit further. Let's go to front view. And how's that look? Beautiful. And let's do the same thing for the inside as well. Whoops. So deselect everything and box select, get a couple here, box select, box select, box select, and then bring those down a bit. Beautiful. Oh my God, I love it. And then technically, hopefully this doesn't crash anything. Let's save. Always good idea. I want to select all these bottom vertices. So let's do a massive box select here. And I think that should get the entire outer ring. Perfect. And I'm going to just extrude it until it clips into the donut. So let's extrude, escape to apply, and then scale that inwards and bring it down a bit. And then that way there's actually, thickness to the frosting. It's not just kind of hovering over. Oh my God, the rotation is so slow. You see what I mean? There's like thickness to the frosting. So that looks cool. Okay. I'm happy with that. Now I just want to finally add a few sprinkles, and there's no particle systems. Oh, you know what? We also have to do this. Deselect all. We have to do the same thing and make this also have some thickness. Extrude. Okay, escape, and then scale this up bigger and bring it down a bit. I don't know if we'll be able to see that in the final thing, but yeah, you can kind of see it a little bit of thickness in there. Uh-oh. Did I break something? Please don't tell me I broke something. Why is there pink here? There should not be pink there. What is that? What is that? Okay, I think, okay. I had some stuff accidentally selected in the foreground. So I made some non-manifold geometry, I believe. So let's go and kill those. Deselect all, box select these, delete vertices. Box select these, delete vertices. Okay. I think I survived. Does everything else still look good? Oh my god, it's so slow. It is so slow, and this is such a simple model. Okay, let's save a version. All right. Okay, so there's no particle systems in Ancient Blender, so I'm just going to duplicate, I think, like... I'm trying to think if I want to actually give them depth, and I think I will. I'm trying to think how I want to do sprinkles. I think I'm just going to do cubes, but make them rectangular, because this is already running really slowly. I was going to try to think about, like, actually, should I make them rounded? Should I have, like, at least, you know, like an oval shape, even if it's like a prism? But I think I'm just going to do some cubes. Okay. So how am I going to do this? I guess let's just go to the center, add a cube. All right. And then let's scale it down. Oh my god, stop zooming. Stop. Okay. Scale it down some more. And then, not what I wanted. Let's just move these vertices like that. All right, rotate. Let's, okay, we're gonna reuse for now this material for the wall. And then I will just duplicate a few of these around here. All right, so I duplicated some sprinkles. What I'm going to do, I think, is there one missing here? Yes, this guy got buried. Let's go bring him back to the surface. And then what I think I'm going to do, come on, is merge all of these into one mesh, and then duplicate it, rotate the entire thing around the center, and then change the color so we have some variety. So I think that's all of them visible now. And so I put them in a separate layer. So if I go to just this layer, right, I can now select everything and then pick one of them. Okay, it's that one apparently. And Control Join. Okay, and now we will call all of these blue, or we'll call them sprinkles blue, because they're blue colored. Ooh, now here's a question. How do I set the origin to be the center? My 3D cursor's here. What was it, Alt-O? Reset origin? Nope, that didn't work. Well, we'll just have to do it manually. Okay, so now what I want to do is go into edit mode, select everything, shift duplicate, escape, rotate, something like that, and then P to separate. Now I should have a separate object, and then this one we can go and make a new material for, like, let's say some green sprinkles. I'm just going to call this green because technically the blue was the wall that I reused, so we'll just do that. So let's switch. That should be good. How's that look? Z? Okay, okay, okay. And then how's it look once we get the donut in here? Nice. That worked perfectly. And then what's another good color for sprinkles? I guess some orange ones, and then I think that'll be good. So let's do that same thing again. Let's go back to the sprinkles layer. Go to top view, go to edit mode, select all, Shift D, escape, rotate. Let's rotate a lot this time. Something like that. And then these ones, okay, we want to separate, yes. Then in this mesh, go away Google. My Google Home is talking to me. And then in this one, we want to add another new material called orange. And then bring this up. How do you make orange? Like this, I think. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, and then bring back our donut. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. Okay, so now the only thing I want to do is kind of unbury a couple of these sprinkles. So I think just this one. Deselect everything. Let's just move this out a bit. How's that look? And that works for me. All right. And then now I want to take this sprinkle, this sprinkle, this sprinkle, and then finally the icing. And I'm going to save before doing this. And then Control P for parent. And then I want to take the donut and parent that to the plate. So now, in theory, if I deselect everything, select the plate, everything should come with it. Perfect. Okay. I think that's it. I think we're done. So I guess there's one other thing I want to do. I want to go to this main scene and change the way that the table looks a little bit. Let's get our plate in there. Okay, side view. Whoops. Stop, stop, stop. Side view. Come on. Oh man, it is really slow right now. Is my num lock off? What's going on here? Oh, I'm still stuck in this. Okay, side view, please. Does this work? Okay, good. I want to take... Oh man, it is lagging so hard. It keeps getting stuck every time I try to do something. Okay, let go, please. Thank you. Let's deselect everything. Box select. I'm going to take my table and I want to bring it right to here. So the plate is right on the edge, and then I'm going to extrude this down to give it some thickness. Close enough. And then I'm going to take the wall, which is all the way back here, and I'm going to bring this as close as possible. All right, and then we can mix all our scenes. So we have the sprinkles in this layer and the mug in that layer. And ladies and gentlemen, here we have donut rendered in Blender 1.0. Oh man, that looks so cool. Oh, I'm so happy I did this. I'm so happy I got Blender 1.0 working. I never thought I'd see the day or be able to play with the literal origins of Blender. Well, I guess that would be traces, and that'll be a future endeavor. But this is so amazing. Let's just frame this shot perfectly. Careful. Careful. Okay, let go. Please don't be stuck to my mouse anymore. Wow, okay. That is awesome. I love it so much. It's got the sprinkles, it's got the frosting, it has a little bit of thickness. We fixed the issue where it was flat on top, so it has this nice rounded, low poly aesthetic. I got the coffee in there. Oh man, the only thing that's not perfect is that this is clipping, but it's not at least clipping through the mug. So it's an aesthetic decision, I guess. Wow. Okay, so this was a long video. This took a lot longer than I expected, but then again, what was I expecting? I'm using an ancient software that runs at 30% speed. Wow. Okay, let me just move the 3D cursor out of the way. There we go. So at least I can screen cap this. Let's save another version, F2. Now, here's the thing. I don't actually know how to get files off of this virtual environment. It does have a .chd file, which is like I think it stands for compressed hard drive, but don't quote me on that. Which with the MAME, there's a tool called CHD tool, which allows you to convert the hard drive from the emulator to be I think a .img or something, or like some kind of hard drive format. But I tried opening it up in Power ISO and another image viewer, and I couldn't. So it doesn't see the file system. Now, the way that we got files onto the emulator is by using a CD-ROM. I basically used a program to create an ISO file and then boot the machine with a CD-ROM. But a CD-ROM is write-only. It's not removable storage. So I can't add files to the CD-ROM, and I would have no idea how to get files off. So, I mean, I'm super happy with this project, but I probably can't share this project with you, at least until somebody figures out or can tell me. I mean, if you know, let me know in the comments below. I guess I'll show you. Let me Alt Tab out of here real quick. So there's this file called where is it? irix65.chd. And so this is the virtual hard drive that has the operating system and that we installed Blender on. And this CHD is basically what we just built this on. Now, with this CHD, not man, CHD, I thought, I guess it is CHD man. I thought it was CHD tool. CHD man. You can, with this EXE, you can convert this to an IMG file. And as you can see, it wants to open it up, but when you try to open this up, it'll say it's like an invalid format or something. Well, this just allows me to burn it. That's not what I really wanted. Oh. Yeah, see, okay, so... Wait, no. I just want to close this, please. Open with... Okay, I can open it up with a hex editor. When you open it with a hex editor, it's like Unix. So this is some sort of Unix file system. But I don't know how to get the files off this. I think I tried opening it with... where is Power ISO? More apps. Okay, well, I'm not going to deal with this right now. But basically, if you know how to do this in the comments, the file that we just made is locked in here, and some way I can convert it into an IMG file, but from there, I don't know how to get files off of it. So that's a thing. Oh, here's an interesting thing. Flop tool. I wonder if I can boot MAME with a floppy drive. So once you're inside here, let's test Blender's saving and loading abilities. Let's quit out of here. Actually, just in case, I'm going to grab my screenshot right now because I do want to save that. But let's hit quit. So there's a CD-ROM here. So maybe I can boot with like a floppy disk and then I'll be able to copy files to it. I'm not really sure how that works. Maybe that's a thing. I'll have to look into it. But if anybody in the comments knows, please tell me. So let's go back into Blender here and see if we can load that beautiful scene that we just made. All right, F1 for load. I finally learned the shortcut. And number 6, enter. Hey, we're back. Oh, I love it. I'm so excited. We made the donut scene, the famous donut scene in Blender 1.0. Blender 1.0 didn't even have Suzanne, but we made it. I wonder what happens if we switch to rendered mode. What does that look like? Ah, it's dark. It's interesting. It shows black. I wonder if I could actually... Let's add a lamp, and let's just see what that does. Shift A, lamp. Okay. Where'd that go? Let's move it up somewhere. Okay, I just don't even see it. Okay. Oh, the lamp is over here. Let's put it over here somewhere. I really like my framing right now, so I'm like trying not to change the viewport. Okay, so we have a lamp. Does that do anything? I don't think it does. Let's make it super duper bright. Max energy. Yeah, okay. I don't really know how to get lighting or rendering working, but whatever. I'm happy. I'm completely content with this. This looks so cool. So that'll do it for this video. This was this was a long one. Yeah, so if you know how to get this file off the system, let me know, and I'd be glad to upload this somewhere so you guys can play with it. The next video that's going to be coming out in a couple days is how to set this up for yourself. So I'm going to go over how to install the emulator, how to configure the operating system, how to get Blender on there, how to install Blender and run it. So that'll be the next video coming. And if you want to see more of this, me just trying to make things in Blender 1.0, feel free to leave suggestions in the comments. I would love to see you guys try to make something. I think this is really fun. It is an exercise in frustration. You have to have patience because this is ancient software that runs really slowly. But if you have the wherewithal, I think it would be a fun challenge, especially for seasoned Blender users who know their way around. If you never used the earlier versions of Blender, it'll probably be a lot more confusing to figure out. I was already familiar with this interface from like 2 decades ago because I started Blender a long time ago, so I kind of already knew my way around here. And it's surprising how like Blender like this is. I mean, this is Blender, but I was expecting 1.0 to be like radically different. You know, like to be some weird like monster, but it's actually pretty Blender-like. And it's absolutely fascinating that this open source project, through incremental changes over the past like 25 years, has turned into what we have today. And what we have today is so amazing. But anyways, if you are seasoned with a veteran Blender user, you could probably find your way around this program just fine. So yeah, I'll make a video on how to get this set up yourself. If you want to see more of this, let me know. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell, all that stuff. I'm a new channel. I would really appreciate any support you guys can give me. And in the future, I want to also try to get traces running on an Amiga emulator, which is actually even before this version of Blender. It was before it was called Blender. I want to try to do that. And of course, I'm going to do more modern stuff. I always have ideas that I want to work on. So I want to do some more tutorials. Probably not as long as my Gumball Machine tutorial, but my Gumball Machine tutorial. But you know, I want to come up with some more smaller, focused tutorials as well coming up. So I have a lot of stuff that I want to do with Blender. So subscribe if you want to see that stuff. And that'll do it. Take care.